Hi friends, today the topic of my video is social media etiquette. So it is one of the important topic that we all should know because we all are extensively using social media. So what is meant by etiquette? So the netiquette, the etiquette or the manners that we have to follow when we are using social media. That is what netiquette. So, netiquette, the meaning and definition and explanation. So, we should know about it. Netiquette refers to etiquette or protocols and norms for communication on the internet. So, everyone are using very much internet, Facebook, Twitter, all these medias are used by each and everyone irrespective of their age. So we all should know what is netiquette. Netiquette is a set of unofficial rules for good behavior and politeness followed by users of online and digital technologies such as internet, email and chat room. So we all are using WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook. So these are very much familiar with this generation. So these are unofficial rules. There is no any printed uh, set of codes or rules for what we have to follow when we are there in a internet. So each person should have an idea about it. What is netiquette? What are the rules? So nobody is going to come behind us to guide us or to teach us what are the rules that we have to follow. So each one of us should have an awareness about netiquette. So there are 8 unwritten rules that we all should know. The rule number 1, remember the human. So we all are human and the other person, those who are just behind this computer or a mobile phone, that is also a human. So he is also or she is also having feelings and emotion like us that we have to keep in our mind. The golden rule your parents or your kindergarten teacher taught you was pretty simple. Do unto others as you have others do unto you. So, how you want to behave to us, to you, that is how you have to behave to others. Imagine how you had feel how you would feel if you were in the other person's shoes. Stand up for yourself, but try not to hurt people's feelings. In cyberspace, we state this is an even more basic manner. Remember the human, that is a prime thing that we have to consider. So, like us, the other person are also human, they are also having feelings and emotion. If I am hurting them, they are also having the same feeling what I am having. That is the prime rule that we have to follow when we are there in the internet. Then rule number 2, adhere to the same standard of behavior online that you follow in real life. So some people may be thinking that nobody is seeing me, so I can behave as I like. So if I am doing any kind of misbehavior, no one is going to find out. So some people may be having a behavior like that. Just avoid it. You have to behave as what you are behaving in the real world. As it is a virtual world, it is a you have to behave what how you are behaving in the real world. That is a very important factor. Some people may be having a tendency to hide them or are creating a fake accounts in Facebook and other social medias to disturb others or to mock others or to tease others by creating some kind of post and like that. So that is to be avoided. So what you are, you have to present yourself like that in the internet. Then rule number 3, Know where you are in cyberspace. You have an idea about where you are standing, where you are in there. So you have to be very much careful about it. So unnecessarily posting your personal photos, images may cause a big thing for you. So that is to be avoided. So whenever you are browsing in the internet, you should be very much careful about yourself. You should know somebody else is seeing you, so, or somebody else is trying to take what you have, or a money. Sometimes it may be money, sometimes it may be your picture, or sometimes maybe your bank account details or something like that. So you should be very much aware about where you are. So that is that rule number 3. Then rule number 4, respect other people's time and bandwidth. So you may be having a lots of time to spend on the internet, or a Facebook, or a Twitter, or any WhatsApp or anywhere. So you have to consider the other person also. So the other one. So that is to be very much aware about. You have to very much aware about it, that other person is having some other important matter. So he may not be able to spend that much time with you. So that is to be taken care. You have to respect other people's time and bandwidth. Then rule number 5, make yourself look good online. It doesn't mean that you have to take makeup and present yourself in a video cam or anything like that. It means you have to take care of your spellings, grammars, or when you're talking to other person, your language, everything has to be very much fair one. You are presenting yourself in a virtual media through your language, through your behavior, through your postures, video, means whatever videos be videos. So whenever you are doing anything on the internet, make yourself that you look good in online. That is an important rule that we have to follow when we are there in internet, or browsing in the internet, or using a social media. Then the rule number 6, share expert knowledge. When we are using internet nowadays, corona issues are also there. Very much we have to be careful about what we are sharing in the social media. Some fake news are coming up and we are sharing it. So in these days we are come across a lots of fake news. We unknowingly we are sharing it. So whenever we are sharing a news or an image, or any other thing, or a video, we have to be very careful about it, that whether it is a correct one, whether it is an authentic one. That is to be very much careful about it. So whenever you are sharing, you are expert, you should know that whether it is correct or knowledge. When if you are presenting an uh, thing like that, share what you know. First of all, you should understand that whether you know about it or not. Simply sharing means what? So that is to be careful about it. If you are an expert at something, share this expertise with your classmates. Post resources and reference in your area of expertise. We can learn from each other. So where you are expertise, that you can share with this medias, without simply sharing someone else knowledge. Sometime it may be a correct one, sometime it may be a wrong one. So that is to be very much careful about it. Then keep flame war under control. Sometime we may be having some objections about other person's information, or sometime we may be uh, irritated with other person's comment on us. So we have to be very much control on our behavior. What is flaming or a flame war? When people express strongly held opinion without holding back any emotions. That is what flame was. So we have to be very much aware about what we are doing. We have to control our emotions, keep anger under control, maintain respect. That is an important factor. Whenever we are in a virtual world or in a real world, we have to maintain respect. Don't make personal attacks. Avoid broad judgments and generalizations. Don't feed the flames. typing in all caps is considered yelling. Don't do it. So when we are typing in a social media as a response to a post, don't use capital letters for all the words. That is to be that you have to be very careful about. Just avoid caps capital letters. Okay, so that is also one of the important rule that we have to follow when we are using or surfing in the net. Then rule number 8, respect other people's privacy. So myself is having a privacy, yourself is having a privacy. It doesn't mean that I can peep into your privacy. So privacy means that is for he only or she only is aware about what all things he is having, or sometimes. So it is a tendency of human being to peep into somebody else's privacy. And in using the internet, most of the people, hackers, what are they trying to do? So they are trying to peep into others. So these are the golden rules that we have to follow when we are using internet. So not only for exam point of view, each person have to be very much aware about the golden rules when we are using internet. Hope you have understood each and every rules that I have discussed so far in this video. I'll be back with another video. Thank you and have a nice day.